Okay, I've been working like 3 jobs. Probably why I never see ya. Probably why I never have time for the fake friends that won't be ya. Oh God, I've been running now.
Oh, right everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are looking at the 9th greatest NFL player of all time, Mr. Don Hutson. So I want to say, stick around guys, I'm going to roll the intro, and in just a sec, well probably about, 10 seconds, we're going to be back here to check out the big Don, the D, Don Hutson. So I'll see you then.
The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is
Okay.
When you compare him to the guys in the first 25 years of NFL history, which is all you can do,
Well, he's definitely old.
he's head and shoulders above in speed, in production, in toughness, in versatility. I think Don Hutson is the most dominant single player at his position of any in NFL history.
Here's Don Hutson, once the pride of Alabama, one of the fastest men in pro football.
If you look at guys who dominated their sports over a long period of time, a guy like Wilt Chamberlain in basketball, maybe Wayne Gretzky in hockey, I think the only one who comes close to what Hutson did with the touchdown catch is Babe Ruth with home runs. He was the most dominant player in his era, an 11-year era in the 30s and 40s.
The fastest, 30s and 40s, holy shit! Oh my god, there's only been like one other player that was born, well, that played back then. And he was born in like I think he was born in 1910 or something like that, 1904 or something. And the first thing I said was, holy shit, he saw the Titanic. That's all I can ever think about. 1914, the Titanic sunk, I believe. 1914? So when anything happens around 1900, 1910, 1920, that is the event that I always sort of associate it with. It's funny that.
Don Hutson led the NFL in receiving in 8 of his 11 seasons and averaged a touchdown catch every 5 receptions, on his way to a career total of 99.
Wow.
Blazing speed made him hard to cover.
Blazing speed. Fastest player in the NFL, apparently.
To take a long throw from Herbert, good for 6 points.
In Hutson's last year, we actually scored 29 points against the Lions in 13 minutes, even after their coach, Guster.
This is in the 40s and they've got colour fucking film? That amazes me, man.
Ray ordered a second man to cover Hutson. One of the things that DeRay said after the game was, this game can be summed up in 3 words. Too much Hutson.
He's off.
When he retired, he had 3 times as many touchdown receptions as any receiver in the first 25 years of pro football. It took 44 years, long into the era when people filled the air with footballs, for someone to catch more than 99 touchdown passes in his career. Steve Largent did it.
Number 100, and that long pursuit of Don Hutson's career touchdown.
Wow, so Don Hutson had the record at 99 for 40-something years.
Reception is over.
In 1963, Hutson was chosen as a charter member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Of course he was.
I think anybody that you see in the Hall of Fame loves to play football. To be in the first class is just about as high an honor as I think as any football player could have had.
I truly believe that Don Hutson would have been a prolific receiver in 1997 as well as 1937. Don Hutson is the best receiver of all time, and I'd call him the best player of all time.
Not much padding, is there?
On more speed and reaches out for a 50-yard pass. Yeah, 50 yards if it's an inch. And completed. Yes, sir.
Don Hutson. You know what? Let's have a look. Donald Montgomery Hudson, January 31st, 1913 to June 26, 1997. He died at the age of 84. Good innings. Was a professional American football player and assistant coach in the NFL. He played as a split end. What? I've never heard of a split end. I've heard of the split ends band. A wide receiver, also referred to as wideouts or simply receivers, is an offensive position. So a split end is a wide receiver. Okay. So he's a receiver. He spent his entire 11-year professional career with the Green Bay Packers. Hudson led the Packers to 4 NFL championship games, winning 3 in 36, 39, and 44. Right around the Second World War. Hudson is considered to have been the first modern receiver and is credited with creating many of the modern pass routes used in the NFL today. So he was running up the field when most plays were like a lateral sort of run heavy offense. Is that right? Is that right? Let's actually look up something. Oh, that's enough. Don Hudson, Green Bay Packers. You know, I'll give you a bit of a shout out. Hold on. There you go, Don. Just for you, mate. Just for you. And he was inducted as a charter member of both the College Football Hall of Fame and the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Now, the charter member, I believe, is the first induction. Is that right? Yeah. Hudson was selected for the National Football League's 75th anniversary all-time team as one of the greatest players of the NFL's first 75 years. Well, he's done one better because he's just been voted, well, back in 2010, he was voted number 9 in history. He was, ahead of his time. He had the speed, apparently. He had the speed. Do we have any times here? Do we have a 100-yard dash or a 40-yard dash time? No, we don't. No, we don't. Here we go. He's the 9th best player of all time, and he did not plan on playing professionally, since the NFL was not highly regarded in the South compared to college football. But Green Bay Packers head coach Curly Lambeau, must be from Lambeau Field, is it? Earl Louis Curly Lambeau was a professional American football player and coach. Lambeau, along with his friend and fellow Green Bay, Wisconsin native George Whitney Calhoun, founded the Green Bay Packers in 1919. So Lambeau Field must be named after him. So, Curly Lambeau, the creator of the Green Bay Packers, saw Hudson as the perfect receiver for his passing attack, which at the time was headed by quarterback Arnie Herber and end John Blood McKelly. Before the draft existed, college players would sign with any team they wanted, and while Hudson did sign a contract with Green Bay, he also signed a contract with the NFL's Brooklyn Dodgers. Both contracts came to the NFL office at the same time, and NFL President Joseph Carr declared that Hudson would go to Green Bay as the Green Bay contract had an earlier date of signing. Hudson later stated he chose the Packers because they offered the most money, $300 a game. That was far and above what they had ever paid a player, said Hudson. Each week they'd give me a check for $150 from one bank and $150 from another, so nobody would know how much I was getting paid. Well, there you go. Hustling way back in the 1930s. All right, Don. Receiving touchdowns, 99. He had 30 interceptions. He must have played on both sides of the field. Right? Huh. He had an average of 16.4 yards per reception. Now that has got to be up there. That's one thing I want to look up. Average yards per reception in NFL. Yards per reception leaders. Here we go. Here we go. Players must meet the minimum requirements to show up on this leaderboard, which are prior to 1976, receiving 1.875 receptions per game, a minimum of 200 receptions in their career. So he's going to be on this list. Let's have a look. There he is, the Don. Tied 85th of all time. He played from 35 to 45 and he had a 16.4 yard per reception record. Wow. Now who's the top? Homer Jones. Homer Jones. No idea. Buddy Dial. No. Let's see who's the first player that I actually recognise. Deshaun Jackson? I guess. I don't know any of these players. I'm sure a few of these probably came up on the list, but I cannot remember. I apologise, guys. But anyways, that was our look. My first look, most likely last, at Don HUTSON. Don HUTSON, the absolute legend receiver from way back in the 30s. So I want to say, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, if you're enjoying this series, if you want to support me and the channel and get the video out there, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do. I hope you're having fun. We're back here for number 8 next. I don't know who it is. It's going to be a surprise. So I'll see you then. Peace out.